14th day of April of 1935, there struck the worst of dust storms that ever filled the sky. You could see that dust storm coming, the clouds looked death like black, and through our mighty nation it left a dreadful track.
We have many words for what's under our feet. The good earth, we like to talk about the good earth and pick it up and smell it and taste it. Oh, this is the soil of our productivity, our prosperity. But when it's loose and blowing and it's getting into your attic and it's covering your laundry on the clothesline, it's dirt. Or when you're breathing it, it's dust. I think we all realize that where dirt belongs is under our feet, not up in the air.
We made so much money at raising wheat in the late 20s that we broke everything out to raise more wheat. And then the climate changed, and the depression came along and the wheat wasn't worth much, but we still had the land broken out. We were just too selfish, and we were trying to make money and get rich quick off of the wheat, and it didn't work out.
This is one of the worst sustained environmental disasters in American history. It's not something that happens in just 1 year. It's not something that just lasts for 3 or 4 years. It's a decade. Because of the combination of extreme drought and extreme high temperatures, this is the worst 10-year period in recorded history on the plains.
We saw outside our window where wheat fields they had grown was now a rippling ocean of dust the wind had blown.
In the summer of 1935, at her homestead in the Oklahoma Panhandle, Caroline Henderson, a farm wife and writer, sat down and composed a letter to the Secretary of Agriculture, Henry Wallace, to let him know what she, her husband, and so many of her neighbors were going through.
We are now facing a 4th year of failure. Since 1931, the record has been one of practically unbroken drought. There can be no wheat for us in 1935. In one respect, we realize that some farmers have themselves contributed to this reaping of the whirlwind. A revival preacher, a true Job's comforter, proclaims that the drought is a direct punishment for our sins. The future promises only hopeless and permanent desert conditions. Special prayers for rain were offered at our county seat last Sunday morning. The afternoon brought one of the most sudden, dense, and suffocating dust storms of the season.
By 1935, Caroline Henderson and her neighbors needed all the help they could find. Like everyone else in the United States, they were suffering as the greatest economic cataclysm in the nation's history, the Great Depression, lingered on. But they were also caught in the midst of the nation's greatest ecological catastrophe, where black blizzards blotted out the sun, created drifts against their homes, ruined their crops, choked their livestock, and took the lives of their children. And just when it seemed things could not get any worse, on Sunday, April 14th, 1935, the biggest storm of all had struck with a surprising vengeance.